No bomb will hear, won't be a bang, won't be a boom, just a TV set in your living room. Coming in loud, it's coming in clear, coming like a freight train through your ear. What you gonna do now, what you gonna say when they take your boss bonds away? When they take your boss bonds away. Teaching us lies, preaching us fear. Oh, my child said the end is near. Now, widows, don't you cry, 'cause all God's children one day gotta die. Well, they one day gotta die. Everybody's chasing American dreams, soaked in blood and kerosene. Hoping on a fire, waiting on a spark, hoping nobody gonna blow them all apart. All I ask and all I crave is a lonely walk till the noise of grave. But in the end we'll separate the rags we wear from the rags we wear. Spoon-fed hair and his thoughts been bled. Cry out to God from the devil's bed. Knick-knack, paddywhack, throw a bum a bone. I could chew or spew your views on my own. Teacher made me a history. Doctors cooked up a new disease. A preacher man made a shiny new Lord. Mr. President, well, build me a wall. I don't know what I'm fighting for. Everybody's chasing American dreams, soaked in blood and kerosene. Hoping on a fire, waiting on a spark, hoping nobody gonna blow it all apart. All I ask and all I crave is a lonely walk till the noise of grave. Well, in the end we'll separate the rags we wear from the rags we wear. Say it ain't so, the levee won't hold. See, spilling over like a nowhere blows. Heading for the rafts, they're heading for the roof. They're heading for the water, man, they're heading for the loot. Not enough rich in a poor black town. Not enough dead to get the White House down. Not enough help, not enough hope. Not enough hands to plug this here hole. Not enough to plug this here hole. Everybody's chasing American dreams, soaked in blood and kerosene. Hoping on a fire, waiting on a spark, hoping nobody gonna blow it all apart. All I ask and all I crave is a lonely walk till the noise of grave. Well, in the end we'll separate the rags we wear from the rags we wear. Said in the end we'll separate the rags we wear from the rags we wear. Oh, from the rags we wear. Oh, from the rags we wear. Oh, from the rags we wear.
Okay, how about now? If you can hear us, let us know. Video's great, no audio, no sound. So I believe I have that fixed. Correct me if I'm wrong. Tate, but probably heading to my buddies in Indiana during the summer. I'll swing by and say hello. I think someone maybe asked him. Okay, yeah, sound is great, video's great. Good deal.
Thumbs up. Good
We
to go.
did it.
Y'all can
Yep.
hear us, and away we go. All right, y'all. So this is our Talk It, Walk It, Ride It Tuesday.
That's right.
Still fresh off my tongue, getting used to it. 'Cause usually we always went live on Friday night, so it's a little different thing we're going on. My voice is a little hoarse because we had a hell of a weekend. We had a hell of a week. I mean, it started on a Wednesday over there at T.W.R Harley Davidson, and it ended up Sunday in Eureka, and I mean, we had a hell of a time over there, guys, at the Basement Hotel there during Osmos Fest. So, damn, they rocked it out. This year was an amazing year as it all unfolded, and it just played out just incredible. The weather was great. We're getting heavy snow here right now here in the Ozarks. Once again, bear with me because we've had a hell of a week. Couple nights. I think that one night we've seen the sun come up. So it was early morning, early rise, late nights, and going hard and fast and heavy. Got to hang out with Willie T.
Willie T. Taylor.
Really quick, and all of our friends, of course, down at Chelsea's Corner Bar and Grill as well. But yeah, Willie, he plays under 21 Days Under the Sky. Just ran into him the day before he played his set, and me and him just kind of hit it off. And then I told him, I was like, listen, man, it was just incredible because he's like, dude, we were running tight. He's like, we spent our last money to get here. And I said, well, I'll tell you what, we got a room 414, and we've got it all stocked up. And it's just a room that's a communal room that we all kind of go and gather at and go to the bathroom and talk shit away from people and enjoy each other. So I said, anything you want, you'll find it there. And we and his manager, we enjoyed each other for 48 hours. It seemed like we was all hanging out.
Yeah, it was. It was really cool.
Incredible.
But before that, we did go to T.W.R Harley Davidson to watch the watch party. That was on Wednesday. So we were talking about that last Tuesday. We had Casey from T.W.R Harley Davidson on the live feed with us, and it was kind of cool because he gave us a little bit of maybe some insights what to expect. But to be honest, what we seen and what they've revealed, I was not exactly expecting that. And I know that there's still some questions as far as like CVOs and stuff like that that are supposed to be released throughout the year. So that's exciting. And
gorgeous box. There's no doubt about it.
Like you said, though, it's been like, it's been a week, and it's only been since Wednesday.
Yeah, it's they've got some great box coming out and some returns of some and some colors we don't know of, and we'll be just seeing that all unfold. Of course, our first real view of them, of course, Pictorial has a ton to view, but we'll be heading out in like 20-something days for Daytona Bike Week.
I know, isn't that crazy?
Yeah, so we just got off the phone with Buck Shaw. So Buck and Tanya Shaw, if you don't know them, they put on Tennessee Motorcycle Music Revival over there at Loretta Lynn's place. Thinking of Loretta and her family due to her passing this last few months ago. So this is going to be, I'm sure, a really touching Tennessee Motorcycle Music Revival. So talking to Buck, and they're all getting wound up. Everybody's yelling at us as far as all of our sponsors. And yep, we've got a great lineup of sponsors this year taking care of Steph and I on that bike, the Ornery One. Speaking of that, guys, if you're tuning in wondering what the hell you're watching, well, you're just watching Steph and I. I'm TJ Thompson. That's Stephanie Thompson. I am the Ornery One. She's the Ornery Squaw, and together we are the Ornery One. And this is our life on two wheels. Basically what it boils down to. And everything that we get into. And holy shit, did we not get into some stuff. Got a great year planned. We're going to be doing, instead of kicking off, or usually we have a kickoff run, we leave out of the Ozarks and we head down to New Orleans for Mardi Gras. And then we cut the coast over for Daytona Bike Week. But this year, we're going to stay right here. We're going to Eureka Springs, and we're going to celebrate Fat Tuesday here at home, like I said, in Eureka. Getting involved with that a little bit heavier, and we're looking forward to it. Then we'll be leaving from there, heading down to Daytona, And then back from there, holy shit, what a lineup. We were just going over the schedule. And Steph, when will you have a schedule kind of release for everybody as far as our ride schedule? Because we've had some questions, and I just keep putting them off because I don't know, because you know.
I know, exactly. So I was hoping by the end of this month to have it all released. There's a few things because we're not for sure if there's certain rallies we're going to or not, just because there's a lot of events that we want to take part of that's happening in Arkansas. So I hope that makes sense. And I think you guys all understand that. So I'm not for sure about some rallies, or we're not sure about some rallies. And well, if it was up to you, you'd go to all rallies.
I'd go to all of them. Yeah, so we'll be going coast to coast, border to border, some fashion or shape, like we always do. The timing and what we're doing, and it depends. Like Steph's saying, this year we're going to focus a lot on here in the Ozarks and Arkansas. We're going to showcase what we have here in our backyard. So many times we talk about that. Like I was talking to Chopper Gary the other day. He lives in an amazing place up there.
Utah.
Eureka, Utah. And then they come down here and they talk about the riding. We go up there and talk about riding. And I was like, man, we need to focus a little bit more on what we got going on here. It's funny how we all do that. But we're going to have a lot of opportunity for you guys to join us on some rides. That'll be a guided ride, or just join us and ride. And then there are going to be some rides that are going to be closed. But on all these rides, we're going to be vlogging and documenting the amazing rides we have here in Arkansas. Picture Harley Davidson has a hell of a ride pamphlet basically, that you can get. Ride the Ozarks and Arkansas. So Arkansas Tourism. So all these rides, we're going to put them all together and we're going to ride all these rides. And it may take us a little time. This may not be something we're able to accomplish in 1 year because we've got so many amazing rides. Also, what I'm kind of looking forward to is, guys, I'm not really of an off-road kind of dude. If I'm off-road, I'm on a Banshee or the old Warriors, four-wheelers and stuff like that growing up. I rode a little bit of dirt bike, but we have some off-road trails here. And I was talking to Kyle, and maybe we can get some Pan Americans maybe rounded up. Maybe me and Casey and a few of us can take those off-roads and see what we do there. I don't know. These are the things that's going through our mind, plus a whole lot more. Now, tonight, this is going to be pretty cool because this leads me up to this right here. We're going to have Neil Jones on from Talimena Ride. So the Talimena Ride is called Talimena Ride. It's called Cruising for St. Jude's, the Cruising for the Kids. One thing I like what Neil always says, we never stop because the kids don't. So what we're going to do, you guys have seen us talk about Talamina a lot. We were just at a conference over here in Northwest Arkansas, and that was a big topic. We all come together and we talk about timing, how to lay out, and try not to over schedule on top of each other our events here in Arkansas. And a big topic there, of course, was Talamina.
Yes, yeah.
And you can go see our video that we put out there. Steph took a lot of great, amazing pictures, and it's something that I really can't explain. It's something that we never have really experienced like that before. I mean, it's Neil's
brainchild, basically. God. Yeah, and it's, you guys have heard us talk about Talamina for several months and months now, ever since last year. But it's not your typical rally. It's not like you go and it's a rally, motorcycle rally, where it's just, vendors and vendors and vendors, and you just go and drink and get drunk. This is like you're riding for a purpose. All the
Pause. I do get drunk.
Well, you do more than just that.
It's
you
really
ride and drink a little bit.
But man, this ride, I'm telling you, this is a ride rally. So you're not just gonna, like Seth saying, go walk around the vendors and spend some money at a vendor and go eat something, hear a little bit of music, and then go on your way. Nope, that's not the case. This is like what we went on high sea cruise rally. You've seen us do that on a cruise ship. It's kind of like that, but you're on land and you're getting to ride your damn motorcycle. And what Neil does is he changes these rides every year, and he does a little bit different ride. He has different shirts, like different colors, and every bit of it goes to St. Jude's.
Right. And
what you get to take part of is in something just amazing is you get to sit down at night. He feeds you.
I know. That's the crazy thing. Like this, your ticket price, which you guys, I'll drop the link in the description of this video. I think I may have already put the link there, but yeah, the ticket, I mean, that's including your room, and that's the ride, the guided ride, and yeah.
And it's good food too, and then the entertainment. But I've been kind of thinking about it. We're going to bring Neil on here in a minute, but I've been just thinking about getting my mic and putting it on Neil and just take a camera and follow him around.
All weekend.
And just make it a live, all about Neil, right? So,
yeah.
So what you're fixing to see is somebody that could be, and we've been doing this more and more, just as ornery as me, if not more.
I would say so.
We totally fit and jive together. He is a show all in himself.
Yeah.
And something else we're going to do really cool this year is Neil's got us a room on the first floor.
Yep.
And we're going to have it set up where we can take people in there that has been going for years, and we're going to interview people. I'm getting more and more into this, like hearing what people have to say and why they come to this rally, because I wasn't quite expecting what we found last year. And there's a lot of story there to tell, and we're going to dive into it more.
Yes,
so,
for sure.
With that being said,
wait a second, I'm not ready just yet, guys.
Steph is still working, or Neil, and everybody's getting set up here so we can bring Neil on. But we're excited about this. Next week, really quick, we're going to have Nick on. Knives by Nick. If you guys don't know, hell of knives. This is what I carry. Steph got it for my birthday. Just crazy ass knives by Nick. This is one, I think the Cowboy. I'm not really sure. This is one that he makes a ton of these, but he also makes individual orders that are just unbelievable, sexy. Just gotta touch it, feel it knives. And Nick is a hell of a character himself, and just become a great friend of ours. And that's something that Steph and I are super proud of, what we're doing here too. You may not get all this glitter and shiny shit with us, but what you're going to get is just real people doing real stuff every day. And we're thrilled about being able to do this too.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm almost ready, guys. I apologize.
Hang in there, Neil.
It takes me a minute to make sure.
Neil, go ahead and make sure to touch up that makeup before she brings you on here. God love it.
Okay, I think.
Speaking of that, I got my koozie out here. Rainwater, they're one of the sponsors for
Talamina,
that's right. Dilate.
Okay, let me see if I can now connect everyone. Give you guys just a,
So we'll bear with Steph. And if you guys don't know, Steph does everything. I am in the front of the house in BS. And Steph takes care of everything.
That's called PR and BS.
Thank you. She tells me where it's at and what to say, maybe. Mostly.
Okay, guys, let me see if I can hit this button and it all work.
Bing.
All right, so I'm going to unmute our guest here. Neil, can you hear us?
Okay.
Okay.
I think you hear us.
I think you just need to hit unmute.
Hit unmute, Neil.
Okay.
There it is.
You're live.
Okay. I was about to suffocate. I couldn't say nothing.
I know it. I could tell right there. You were just about to bloat there.
That's so funny.
Y'all done a great job with helping me with this rally.
Shoot, Neil, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something, man. I've told you this before, and we've had a lot of conversations over the phone. Of your vision and what you're doing, and you really. I was explaining something, trying to explain it the other day. We were at that convention, tell them what it is to ride with you, because you absolutely know everybody down there. Everybody knows you, and it's a cool feel.
Some of them I don't want to know.
Yeah, well, I'm sure some of them don't want to know you too.
Exactly.
Okay, but the thing of it is down there, Neil, all the officers, everybody gets on board. They're there for a cause and a reason. We're not just riding for no reason. It has a purpose. Right. So everybody, this is Neil, and this is the man in charge. And when you come down there, this is who you'll deal with. This is the attitude, and this is the face. And I can't do anything about the face.
That's right. Or the attitude.
Or the attitude. All right, Neil.
My attitude about the rally is, I want everybody that pay their money, I want them to come have fun. I mean, to me, that's what it's all about. Come enjoy yourself, because if you enjoy yourself one year, you'll come back next year with a friend. And that's kind of the way this has grown. I'm going to tell y'all a little insight if y'all haven't noticed it or seen it. One of my sponsors come to me the other day, and she said, "I'd like to make a donation to your charity, not sponsorship, a donation." I said, "Sure." Now, I'm not going to call her name, but she's a sponsor. She wrote a check for $10,000 to go to St. Jude.
Wow.
Okay.
I'm sitting there and I'm boo-hooing.
Yeah.
And I said, she said, "Was it okay if I make it to St. Jude?" I said, "Well, if you don't, I'm going to Florida." I'm just letting you know straight up.
Well, I want to go
But
with
we
you.
set that up. I mean, this is the kind of people that we've got on board that know what we're trying to do.
Oh yeah. That's one thing I really noticed, Neil, is everybody we met down there, they work all year around raising money. Now we're not talking. You may be talking about 10,000, and you may be talking about $15-$20 from a young woman that's collected throughout the year. We're talking young kids going out there doing
Yes.
whatever. And the girls last year, for example, they had some ladies that dressed up with big asses and some wigs, and they went around and danced on
I
you.
had them already.
Yeah, so, and they raised money right on the spot, and they
Yes.
donated just whatever they raised in that hour or two that we were hanging out
Right.
there.
Before you guys come aboard, the rally before y'all come, the year before, we had it out at a restaurant outside because it was COVID and you couldn't stand. But I made it happen, and we raised nearly 70,000 that year.
Wow.
Well, this little boy come up to me and he goes, "Hey, I've been mowing yards," and it tears me up when I think about stuff. "I've been mowing yards all summer, and I've got $80 left, and I'd like to give it to you." And I'm sitting there like, "You're kidding me." You know, a lot of people may say, "Okay, the 10,000, that's great."
Yeah.
But this kid gave from his heart.
Yeah.
And that's where it really gets me is, you know, and my sponsors that I get, I tell them every year, you know, this is what you owe when you need to check.
Yep.
You know, and my volunteers, and I know some of the people may, when we do the rides, my number one priority is to get you there and get you back. I don't want nothing to happen to anybody. I want everybody to have a good time.
Yep.
You don't go to many rallies and get food included.
Nope.
I mean, TJ, you brought that up several times.
Yep.
And that was one of the things when I first started this was, how can I incorporate food and stuff like that instead of having, okay, Friday night you get this, and then Saturday night you get this, but you don't get what you got Friday night. No, you give me a one shot and you get it all for 3 days.
All right, Neil. So let's break it down. So what are you
Okay.
talking about? Okay, what day would everybody get down there? Tell us kind of how it lays out a little bit each day.
Okay, do I have a time limit?
No, you can. If I need to, I'll prod you.
There you go. Hey, listen, and you need to tell everybody, if I find out something on you that's really, really funny,
I know.
everybody at that rally's going to know it before they leave.
Hell, I know, man. It was, and that's,
I'm not
dude.
skipping nobody.
That's what I'm saying, man. I'm thinking about just putting a mic on you and following you around with a camera, and just
Oh, no, well,
give it hell.
yeah, maybe. Yeah. Hey, anyway, the rally.
Yes.
You register, you come down Thursday, and you get the prizes the gifts you get your registration and everything. We're probably going to have, like we did last year, Outback. Come back in there and give away some food, samples, or whatever. Then Friday, you get up at the hotel, you got a breakfast.
Yep.
And I'm going to take you on a ride, and like you said, TJ, I'm going to go different routes. You know, I don't want to go the same route. Now, the guy from Kansas, he don't know where he went last week. So, he don't know. He just says, "Hey, let's go."
Yep.
So, we're going to ride, and then we'll take you to Glenwood, and the guy's already set up. I'm going to feed you all you can eat buffet. Now, for those that don't know, all this is paid for by your $100. We're going to come back that night.
Wait a minute, Neil. How much?
Well, it's $120 for you.
100. Did you? But listen to this.
It's crazy.
Listen to this. Say it one more time, Neil. $100.
It's $100. It had to go up, TJ.
Yeah, but $100.
Yeah.
That ain't shit,
Per
Neil.
person. And
Yeah.
you're gonna get two rally shirts. You're gonna get 5 meals beside the hotel, and you're gonna get 2 bands. Oh, my wife just come in here and says I'm really loud.
Hey, she should be used to that. That's what we want. Keep projecting that
Yeah.
voice.
Yeah, you hear him, Carol?
Carol.
Yeah.
He said, "That's
bring-
what we want."
Bring Carol on.
Bring Carol. I bet she's like, don't get me on
Carol, come here
there.
and say hi.
This is somebody that, this is, Well, that's Stephanie. She's the one working her ass off behind the scenes right there.
Carol
Let me
is.
tell you something. She is the glue that holds this together.
Yep.
I put it all together and I hand it to her.
Yep. I know
And
you do.
And I say, I'm going to do what I do, and that's run my mouth.
Okay.
You take care of the rest.
All right. So here we go. We're in there. We Thursday. We go. We get there.
We rest her, and you pick up your shirts, and we got a few silent auction items, TJ.
Okay. I know
Remember,
you do.
We had a few last year.
You had it was a hell. I think it went all the way around the convention center.
Yeah. I mean, people just bring stuff to donate.
Oh, it's awesome.
Know? Yeah. And then we do that Thursday, and you can, there's several restaurants around here you can go to. You can hang out.
Yep.
Hey, there's a bar up there in the front. You can hang out, whatever, meet people, eat and greet.
Yep.
We're gonna get up Friday, go up there to Fish Nest, and I'm gonna feed you. And I'm gonna bring you back Friday night, and I'm gonna feed you again.
Yep.
And then we're gonna get up Saturday morning, and we're gonna go to Queen Wilhelmina, and I'm gonna feed you lunch.
Yep.
That's a pucker run along the way. Come here and tell them hi.
So, and then
Your hair.
Oh, there she is.
There's the balls.
Hello, Miss Carol.
How are you?
How are y'all?
We're doing real well. We're getting excited, and we're looking forward to it. I was just telling Neil how much you do behind the scenes. There's a whole bunch of y'all. There's a whole crew. I seen y'all hustling around there. You guys hold that together very well. And if anybody gets there and they don't know what to do, you guys will be there directing them, telling them what they may not know. What color are the shirts this year?
Oh, they're red, white, and blue.
Red, white, and blue. Okay,
Oh,
tie-dye.
good.
And some of them may come without sleeves.
Perfect. That's the one I want. Show off these guns, man. I'm just glad I got pants on, man.
Me too.
Something else we left out there though, Neil. Each night you have entertainment as well.
Oh yeah, we have great. Now let me back on Saturday. We're gonna take you to Queen Wilhelmina, but I'm gonna feed you at the Mexican restaurant.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna bring you back, and that night we have, I don't know if y'all remember the big damn horn band.
Yes.
The ones that had the horns on Saturday night, they're coming back.
Good.
Loved it.
And I got a kind of a old boy from Hot Springs, Arkansas, Mike Mayberry. He's gonna be your Friday night entertainment.
Okay.
And if you don't like the entertainment, you can at least drink beer and shoot the breeze with people.
Yeah, you
That's
can go to
right.
bed, because I'm gonna tell you something.
You can go
This
to
is
bed.
what I'm saying. Is the first night, hell, me and Steph, we stayed up, and the next morning we get up and ride. This ain't no joke. So it's like Steph was saying, it's not one of those events you go to and just sit around and drink all the beer you can drink and all this stuff. You have a purpose. You're going to get out there and you see a part of our country. You're going to meet a lot of good people. You're going to get to ride together. And, and that's another thing too. They guide us out there. It shows in the video. The officers get out there and guide us through there. Get us through.
TJ, I was, one time this lady come up to me a couple years ago and she said, it amazes me that these officers know exactly where we are and where we're coming out. I said, it's by the hand of God. And she just looks at me. I said, ma'am, do you see me on that phone running about 60 miles an hour down the road?
I know it.
Hey, we're coming through. You need to get the road for us.
I know it. It's pretty. It's pretty cool, Neil, because Steph and I know, we know what it's like to guide a ride. Just during an event and get everything together and put something on. It takes a lot of work and a lot of effort, but I'm telling you, Neil, if you don't have something that people believe in, it just falls apart. We've been a part of that stuff, and it just doesn't feel right. This is not that. This is something that has a purpose. Everybody's working together to do that one thing, and you can feel that.
The thing about it is, you go to a lot of rallies and they're charity, okay? And I'm not knocking them, but you never really see how much they raise. Mm-hmm. Well, when these checks go to St. Jude, they in turn send me a letter. I'm sorry, I'm talking with my hands. They send me a letter.
No, you're not. You're with your mouth.
Okay. They send me a letter, and they state how much is up there. And then I'll post that letter. I believe in being transparent.
Oh, you are.
If you spend your money, you need to know where it went.
Yeah. So with saying that, what was raised last year, Neil?
Go ahead.
I don't know the
It was
exact
it was
amount.
a little
80,000.
over 80,000
That's
I have
okay.
it there.
donated.
Yep.
I think right now over the years, it's almost a half a million.
That is
Ain't that a sight?
crazy.
Now,
Yeah, and you know, TJ and Steph, we have a blast.
oh hell, I know you
Me,
do.
I have a blast.
I know
doing
you
this.
do. I know. It's unbelievable the amount of people that you know, the stuff that comes out of your mouth and the way they respond to you. Because there's been a couple times
Okay.
I'm like, I think she just might get on to him, but she just laughs, and you got a rapport with people, and that's a lot of effort. Because I know for myself, getting out here and building relationships with everybody, and that's how you do stuff, and that's the good old way of doing stuff. Boots on the ground, getting out there every day and talking with people. You should run for mayor. But
Oh, help.
Senator. I'm going to be a senator.
Senator,
Yeah. I
Carol's
don't have no hidden documents.
Carol's
good.
oh gosh.
So, one thing though, Neil, this I kind of want to touch on this, and I didn't get to talk with him last year very much because we're all so busy. But the old boy from Louisiana that sells pies on the side of the road.
Yes, that's Mr. Farb or Farby.
Okay.
F-A-R-B-R-E.
Yeah, tell him. Spell it. I can't spell
I
it.
think it's F-A-R-B-R-E.
So I kind
Ricky
of
Farb.
I wanted to touch on this. He just he's a cool cat. And you can't
Yes.
help but
Yeah.
listen to him really close when he talks. Me and him just really got along. And then you and him kind of told me the story what he kind of got involved and how he makes his
Yeah.
money. He literally sells pies on the side of the road.
Exactly. And he called me and said, "Would that be a problem if I sent you a check?" And don't tell me about sending something for St. Jude. I'll tell you mail it.
Yep.
And I said, "Well, I'm just curious. How did you raise this money?" I have a lot of people that raise money. He goes, "I sell pies on the side of the road." I went, "You do what?"
Yeah.
I mean, that right there is just like, oh my God, these people. I mean,
I know.
Yeah.
It's
they
crazy.
come, it just amazes me still. And we've been given this, the rally's been going on since 2002. In 2012, I shifted gears and started giving to St. Jude. And since 2012, every year, Carol goes, "I don't know how we're going to do it."
No, I started in 2016. That's when he and I, that was my first rally.
Well,
was
that's when you
2016.
lucked up on me. That's what it was. Yeah. Yeah, that's what it
She didn't
was.
know what she's getting into.
She thought I had money, TJ, and I fooled her.
All you got the looks, Neil. That's all you got.
It wasn't the looks, you're right. Hey, look, we both was drinking that night.
Thank God for alcohol.
But listen, this deal on the rally,
Yep.
when it's over, I'm right back thinking, what can I do next year? What can I do to make it better?
Well,
know,
that's
what can
something.
I add to it?
That's
Yeah.
something that's pretty cool too, though. At night, Neil, when we get in there, and we sit down and we get our beverages and we get our
Right.
food, and it's just in a. I don't know how big the area in there, but
Air conditioned room.
it's big, and
Yes.
you've got round tables, and we all sit around the convention center there, and we're all eating and sharing stories, and then you get up there on the mic, and you let people come up and they share their story. They
Oh,
get to
man.
present you with
That's
the money
what-
that they
That's what I was going to
raise.
say. That's one of my favorite things.
is me too.
Because all these different organizations or riding clubs and small groups or even individuals, they work,
Right.
all year raising this money. And so you guys giving them a chance to be able to stand up and share how they did it or even share a little bit about their riding club is great because that's just sharing the love within the motorcycle community also. So I absolutely love that. And even
It's my
like,
favorite part.
I was going to say the individuals, that little girl,
Oh my God.
last year, she said that she just like picked up change that she'd find laying around or out on the street and stuff like that and asked her
Oh.
friends if they'd donate. And although it wasn't as much as some of the other groups or other people, but it's still the fact, like you said earlier, it came from her heart.
So-
and it doesn't matter how much, it's just the fact that she's giving and it's that love. And
She really got my eye too because she's a younger girl and she rides with her dad. And we got pictures with her. So, of course, we got 4 girls and we got a boy. But I really took to her. And she had this little vest on. And the little vest, she had patches from all over. And I said, "Boy, I like your vest. I love our patch." She goes, "Yes, sir." She goes, "Yes, sir." She says, "But I got to get me a new vest. It's too small." So she was over there.
Patty.
Was it?
Yes.
Okay. Cause
Her
she
name
was
is Heidi. She rides with her grandpa.
okay. That's
Oh, her
it.
grandpa. Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
it.
Annie wrote. Yeah, yeah.
So
She's been
sweet.
coming, and her and one of my granddaughters, they'll go around with Richard McBroom, which is one of the sponsors, and they'll just go around and tell people. They'll buy a beer and they'll have change laying there. Hey, can you put that change in this bucket? And
Aw.
they'll ask them, and the people will give it to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so
Because we're
smart
not
too.
thinking about it. We're just drinking. You know, their mind is on raising
Oh
money,
yeah.
and it's
Well,
great.
and Carol lives in a condo in Hot Springs, and she lets me hang out a lot.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I seen a lady down there that bought a condo, and she's a lawyer, her and her partner.
Yeah.
I just hit her up. I just went and asked her. All they can do is tell you no.
Yes.
That's right.
I went down there and she said, I'll get the check to you Monday.
Yep.
And I thought, okay, whatever. I looked up Monday and it's at the door.
Yep.
And I'm like, you can't be bashful. You got to ask.
Well,
Yeah.
Neil, the thing of it is, man, you're doing it for the kids, and I mean, they need it. We all need this. We all want to be
And
part of
what
a
are we
good
gonna
story.
do, TJ, when they find a cure?
We're
We're gonna find.
just going to the next, man.
Yeah.
We're going to find something else.
I know. We're just going to
I
the
probably won't
next.
be here, but somebody will have to do it. Now, one of the doctors, Bo Kelly, I told him, I said, I'm not doing this. I'm 65 years old. I got the bail. He said, well, give me a year. Well, that was like 3 years ago. I asked him the other day, he said, there's nobody that can do this like you do.
Nope. Nope.
There's nobody. He said, you got the mouth.
Yeah.
He said, you know how to talk to people. I said, well,
Yeah.
some of them don't like it, but I still talk to them.
You know how that
Well,
feels.
oh, she's
What
getting
am I
on.
doing, honey?
She's getting on to you. There we
Yeah.
go. She gonna line you in. Good.
Well, the light
Look,
in there.
no
Lord.
matter my eyes are, she got
Lord.
me a little old square. I can't see.
I know
Well,
it. That's what
looking
we're.
at yourself. You're
That's
not
what we're
looking at
counting on. So.
Counting on not looking at it.
So, Neil, we're really excited. You know, we've been telling everybody this is going to be one of our highlights of the year. You and I I called you last year because we were looking for stuff to support here in Arkansas. We're going to be doing more of that this year. And I called you last year and I just asked you just straight up. I was like, what's this about? We would like to come down there, but we don't want to, really, we just don't want to put up with no shit. Is this really what it is? And you and I think we talked for about 2 hours, I think, and I felt what you were saying. You understood who we were. We went down there, and as of right then, I mean, I just can't say enough. We need more stuff like this, and you know, Steph, I want to thank both of you and the whole crew down there at Talamina for doing what you're doing. And you don't need anybody to pat you on the back, but I'm patting you on the back. Y'all doing real good, and we're proud of you.
You know, we got a deal down here in Texarkana. It's the Four States Magazine, and they vote for a nonprofit.
Go ahead.
What are you laughing about? Or nonprofits and stuff like that. And I told the lady there, she said, you need to put your name in there. And I said, you know, it don't matter because the good Lord knows what we're doing. So it really don't matter whether I get voted in or not. Now go ahead and tell them. I know what you're
We
going to tell
made the
them.
top 5. He put it on Facebook, of course. He puts everything on Facebook.
Yeah.
And asked everybody to vote. Everybody to vote for
For me.
33
No,
and
for the deal.
34 or something like that. And then it came out last Friday, the top 5 in each category. So we have to vote again. So guess what? It's back on Facebook.
I only sent it out to like 2,000 people.
It's a good email. That's a good email list right there.
It doesn't matter, but it really does matter to him.
In a way, it's all that does is bring recognition to the kids.
That's right.
It brings recognition to what we're trying to do and the whole 9 yards.
And it's fun, Neil. I mean, this is the deal. It's something of a challenge. You know, it's a and you know, we were down there at that Mexican restaurant. I forget which day it was, but they dedicated the day to y'all, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, they did.
It was
It's
go ahead.
It's no longer there.
No, they're there. Papa's restaurant.
Oh, I'm
Yep,
sorry.
there we go. I know.
Hannah, I'm sorry.
You're okay, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Papa's, and I talked to the lady. She called me, and she said, we're going to recognize y'all as the National Day here. And I said, well, can I get a key?
Yeah.
And she said, we only got one, and I can't get it.
Well, it was a pretty cool moment. I know I wasn't expecting it, and you know, they got up there and they had everybody gather around, and it was a good moment, and
Right.
everybody was excited. I know when we left that night, you know, it felt like I said earlier, everybody wants to be part of a good story, and you're
Yeah.
preventing. But y'all doing a lot of work. Now, Steph is going to put the link in down below where everybody can
Yes.
find it.
Yeah, so just to clarify, you guys have the Facebook group for
Yes.
Talamina. I think it's Talimena Ride Cruising for St. Jude is what it's called.
Talamina Rally.
Talamina Rally cruising from St. Jude.
Okay, so I've got that in the description of this video. And then is there a website or anything else that they can...
They can go to Eventzilla and register online.
Okay,
You
perfect.
put that QR code out there.
Yeah, and if you go to, if you go to my page
Okay,
on Facebook, look on there. I know y'all remember David Storch, the guy that
Yes.
had COVID last year.
right.
Well, anyway, he, I don't want to leave.
Don't.
I ain't
touch
touching it. Anyway, he made a deal and put it on my Facebook page, and it has the
QR code.
QR
on
code
the
you can
side
scan,
that you can scan with your
and
phone.
it takes you right to Eventzilla to register.
Okay, perfect. Then I'll get
So-
that linked also and put it there and then refer them back to that QR code.
Right. And
Perfect.
I wasn't going to bring this up, Stephanie.
Yeah.
And I did all I, what are you laughing about? And I really did all I could at the hotel, okay?
I know where this is leading.
All the water beds.
I knew it. Yeah.
Darn it.
It's okay. The waterbed we had last year, we poked a hole in it.
Well, that may be why they're all taken.
She never puts her knife up when we go to sleep.
Whatever.
Hey, listen, we're working on the air, too.
Good.
Okay? Put some air in there. We're going to do it. We may have to put in a window unit.
Oh, I love. We got 4 of them here. I can bring one. I strap it on the bike, and bring it down.
There you go. Hey, but listen, all jokes aside, we get down there Wednesday, and we set everything up. If y'all want to come in a day early, just let me know.
We will. I
But
think.
you're going to be
Yeah,
partying.
they're going to be partying.
You'll be at Rogers.
Yes, we're going to be doing a guided ride from Pig Trail down to Talamina to Texarkana. We're going to,
Okay.
instead of just going straight from Rogers to Texarkana, we're going to make a loop into Oklahoma and stop and pick up some more riders. And then,
Okay.
yeah, I'm anticipating us to be arriving there around 3 p.m. So we're going to leave out
Okay.
about 9 in the morning. And
Yeah.
So
Okay.
that's
Now,
something. Go ahead,
Tell
Neil.
everybody to get their rooms.
Yep.
yes.
So right
And
now,
get fresh.
the main building is booked, right? The main hotel, the host.
Yeah.
But
And
there's
the other one's getting close.
okay. There's one right there. You guys, if you're watching this, go look right now and book.
Yes.
There's more around there. There's more.
Or ain't it?
No, I think there's 3 more hotels, but those are the only 2 that have the Talamina rate.
Okay.
Okay.
So
And this is on the Arkansas side of Texarkana, correct?
Right.
Yep.
Right.
but there's places like Neil was saying. There's places to stay there. There's places
Yeah.
to eat, and people may not want to stay right there with all of us. They may want to get away.
Right.
I totally get that. But we'll, like Steph was saying, we're going to be doing a ride down, and I believe there's going to be some other people doing some rides the other way. If you're watching and you'd like to tell us about it now, or if you want to reach out to Steph and I from on the Ornery One, any one of our platforms, we will share your ride so we can get that out there and we get as many people as we can coming in. But don't let the rooms get you scared. You can find you some rooms, and we're all going to be
Right,
together
right.
and riding.
Right.
And you can come
Now-
over. They'll sign in. They can come over that night and hang out, and be
Look
part
at
of
the
everything.
silent auction.
Yep.
Yeah. Now, oh God, I had a
You had a
thought.
thought?
It left me.
Well, that happens.
It's that
It happens in that age.
Yeah, maybe is it 8 o'clock yet?
I don't know.
Oh, anyway, my deal is on our rides. Everybody's like, "Well, where are we going? What are we doing?" I don't want nobody to know, because. And I told one guy, I said, "All you gotta do is get behind me.
Yeah.
We're not going to leave you." And TJ, we run through this with a lot of people. You need to put all the tracks in the back, and you need to do this, and you need to do that. And I'm like, look, here's the kicker. I'm not going to tell grown people where they can ride in the group. Well, we can't see around them. I said, you're telling me you can't see a car around that track?
Yes, and we talk about this a lot. So this is what I would tell everybody: if you've got your people that you want to be with, you stay with your people and kind of group up. If you're wanting to ride with me, you probably shouldn't. Because Neil lets us, we kind of run back and forth, which is really cool. So Steph and I hopefully we'll do that this year. Run back and forth. We get these really cool shots of everybody. And of course, we'll be making a video. So that's that was a really special moment for us because it was just so much fun.
But in overall though, I really liked last year's like. There's no one that's like hot dogging and like messing around. Like everyone's respectful and just you're riding the ride because we're all getting together for a greater cause and goodness. And so, yeah, I really like the aspect. There's no just showing off and, being an ass.
No.
You can ride whatever.
Except for at the hotel, then you guys kind of be an ass.
Yeah, we kind of show off a little bit there.
Here's what I tell these people. Here several years ago, we're going down the interstate. I said, there's no passing. You're a low rider. You don't want somebody pushing you, get in the back.
Yep.
Don't hold nobody up. I don't want nobody making you feel like you got to ride faster than your ability. Yeah. We had about 10 of them pass me on interstate one time coming back to the hotel.
Yeah.
And I swear I couldn't hardly get, my ears was burning so bad. When I got back to the hotel, I couldn't get off the bike fast enough until I found them.
Yeah.
I said, what are y'all doing? We're tired of following y'all. You followed me for 5 hours, and you got about 30 minutes back. Yeah. You had to act like an idiot.
They had to.
Well, you know what? You call them bad apples.
Yeah.
And you let them go. And the just like the drinking on the ride.
Yep.
There ain't nobody want to have a beer more than me.
Yeah.
So, you got 200-something bikes. I'm not going to allow somebody to pile up some of my best friends.
That's right.
So we get that. You can get the drink or whatever.
Yeah, and the thing of it is too, again, Neil, if they're like Saturday, if they didn't want to go, they can hang around if they decided they didn't want to go on a ride. Maybe they drunk too much the night before. There's no pressure.
I think that's your money.
Yeah, I mean, it's your deal. You can do whatever you want.
I'm good with that.
Yeah.
Now, when we get to the top of the lodge, where the mountain, where Stephanie last year said, we're at Wilhelmina.
Oh, yeah. We're trying to. I said some crazy shit.
You said, what is it?
Wilhelmina.
Yeah, I couldn't. The hell, we were going through some of those little places. I was trying to sound it out.
Well,
hell,
I
can't read
it.
Queen,
so it's Queen Wilhelmina.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah, what was it, Tammy?
I don't know, but it was funny.
It was funny. TJ called it.
Shit, don't get me going, man.
Oh, interstate right there. We're going through that little town.
I will mess anything up.
I'm like, where's he at?
Shit.
I didn't know where you were.
Dude, I don't even know where I'm at. I have to have Stephanie. We'll be across the country and we'll be in Denver, and I think we're in San Antonio. I don't know.
But what we're going to do when we get to the top of the mountain up there, I'm going to explain it that morning. Hey, if you want to follow me back, that's cool. If you want to ride through Oklahoma and get back, that's cool. Everybody's on their own.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You can go hot rod with your group. You can go ride, whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got to say, that place up there, though, is gorgeous. Holy
so
shit. That was the first time we'd been there.
Yeah.
And we stopped and just took it all in. And that's when we get the big group picture. I guess that's what we'll be doing that, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So with this too, like guys, so you'll get a goodie bag, shirts and this, and then we get these group pictures. It's really you're part of it, and
then you have prizes to win.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You can always put that dollar down and figure out what Neil's going to get you.
Yep.
Yes. So yeah, that's something we should talk about. Of course, at the raffle, you guys have, of course, where you can buy the the raffle tickets, but also the Neil package, or the what do you call it?
The surprise
package.
And it's
TJ, the year of COVID.
Yep.
We gave the guy won it. Good friend of mine in Louisiana. Tell him what we gave him, honey.
Well, we didn't know that year if we were even going to get to have the rally. We didn't know till the first part of May that they were going to allow us all to get together. So we had so many strict guidelines that we had to go by. And you all know how difficult it was to find toilet paper and hand sanitizer and masks and gloves and the whole bit. Well, that was the prize that year. That was the first year.
He won it.
Nailed it.
He won it.
Something you could use.
Yeah, he said, I spent $50 and I got a roll of toilet paper.
Hey, man.
It was a package.
It's a package, yeah. Yeah. But he was like, I can't believe this. I said, you just lucky you won something.
And then I think last year was dinner with you.
No.
Free registration.
Free. Oh yes, that's it. Okay.
A free dinner with Neil.
I thought
Holy
that's what it was,
shit.
but yeah, now you said that, it reminded me. I was like,
Carol won't eat dinner with me. Well,
Hell, if that happened,
maybe I'm giving you ideas for this year.
you're saying that. Let me tell you what I gave them 2 years ago. We had an article come out in the magazine.
Yeah.
And I signed it with my picture in it.
Yeah.
And they got $100. You know what he did? He said, here's your $100, but I'm going to keep this damn magazine. Of all things, I'm thinking, that I just signed that. Me and Carol did.
Yeah.
He said, I want the magazine. Here's $100.
Yeah.
What about
That's
the guy
funny.
that won the 1,000 in the 50-50?
Oh, yeah. Turned it back
You
around.
remember I told him, I talked to him before. I said, you just use your own heart. If you win this, do you really need it, or do them sick kids need it?
Yeah.
You tell me.
Yeah.
After it's over with, the old boy, we called him Cold Beer for one reason. He come up to me and he said, you almost made me cry. Ain't no way I could have took that money.
Yeah.
He said, I just had to give it back.
I know it. You could tell though he was excited, but immediately he went in, and that gave you a great opportunity to razz a little bit. But there again, now everybody watching, there is no way in hell that I can tell you what's going to happen when you get down there, because we don't even know. We know what happened we know what happened last year, and we enjoyed it. And y'all working hard. I know you're excited about it. And the best thing we could do is fill up every one of those motels down there that support you guys. And anybody down there that's watching me right now, I know who's down there supporting this cause, and I know who's not. And I really think that anybody down there in that neck of woods should get behind you and support you. And if that ain't nothing but sharing your posts, I know how money's tight and things are, but if you've got a little bit of a following or something like that, they can share your posts and give you a little recognition that way, and that helps you guys, because that all goes right back to the kids.
Yeah, I have a guy that comes to my rally every year, and I talked to him, matter of fact, today, Ben. And he wrote on there, he said, what, last year, 2 years? He said, you may not like him.
Oh, yeah.
And you may hate him. But you can go to this rally, and you don't have to look at him or even talk to him. But you go to this rally, and you get your money's worth.
Oh, yeah.
He said, I'm telling you, this guy here is doing a great job. You may not like him, so just walk past him and act like you don't know him.
Yeah.
But go to this rally. And that made me feel good, kind of.
Yeah, well, kind of. Well, I'm going to tell you, I'll tell you, Neil, like with what we're doing, and we came down there and experienced what you guys are putting on, we took from that too, and we, expanded off that into what we're doing. I think when we all come down there, we'll grow a little bit from it, some way or another, and it puts just a little starch in your pants, a little fire under your ass to do something good. And if we're out there riding these bikes anyway, we might as well be riding with purpose, and it's a great cause to get behind. It's an opportunity that it's super easy. All you got to do is show up.
Yeah,
and
I've had people to ride in this thing, and I've had people come up to me and go, can we start bringing candy? And I'm like, for what? I feel like I'm in a parade going
It is, dude. It is a parade. I know.
I need to throw candy at them or something.
It's it makes you feel so good. We did
everyone down there knows what happens every year, and you're right. People will stand out and watch this. It's like a parade. Like to them, it's a parade of motorcycles. But yeah, they will like pull over and watch and bring their kids out, and just enjoy it. So.
And then Neil, on top of that, so really quick, you've got some good vendors showing up. You've got some people there that you're going to be able to do a little shopping if you wanted to.
Yes, you bet you. And I'm gonna be honest with you, and Carol will tell you, TJ, I wake up in the morning. You want to touch on this? And I'm in another world.
Yeah.
I'm steadily thinking about stuff.
Yeah.
And a song will hit my head.
Yeah.
And I'll sing it, and she'll look at me and go,
"Oh man,
where the hell does it come from?" I said, "I don't know."
Yeah.
I don't. I'm just an off the wall, out of the box type of guy.
Yeah, a little odd.
Yeah. So what are you saying?
I'm just glad, dude. I'm just glad I'm out there to have to hear you sing. If you now,
Hey, it don't take long.
And then whatever he sings goes through my head the rest of the day.
oh hell, I know it. That's the way we are too.
You know, it's kind of like the rally. If I see something that's going to be funny, I don't do it.
Oh yeah,
Or
yeah.
if I find out that somebody did something, oh yeah,
Yep.
you're mine. And
Well,
I tell everybody in there.
that just goes to the testimony of being ornery. There's nothing wrong with being a little ornery. It's all in good fun, and it's
Right.
like I said, it's for a purpose. Neil, both of y'all, all of y'all down there. Once again, man, I just want to say thanks. We're super excited. We're gonna get out there as our timing gets closer and stuff. We're gonna be talking more about it. We'll share everything we can. Anybody out there that's watching, you'd like to get involved, be part of it, reach out to Neil, reach out to us. We'll hook you up with the right people. If you want to ride, come ride. If you just want to come down there and hang out, come down there and hang out. Steph and I will be going down there. Neil has got us a room, like I said. We're going to be setting that up, and we're going to be doing some interviews and letting people tell us what this rally really means to them. And then we're going to kind of put that aspect to it, because we failed to do that last year because I wasn't expecting what we were walking into.
No. And before we close, really quickly, before we let you guys go, I'm going to bring you a tripod. So when we do this next year.
Oh, yeah, we're going to do some tripod work with you.
A what?
Tripod? We're going to...
I didn't know what she said. I was like, oh my God, sound like a tractor pod. I said, what's a tractor pod?
We're going to do a tractor pull. Well, that'd be fun, too.
Oh, that would be good.
Is that going to be back there in the back?
Listen, Stephanie, bring your stuff with you to sell.
Okay, I may have to ship a box down there and put some of the stuff in the auction.
Yeah. I mean, if you would like to do that,
yeah.
See, my vendors don't pay any money.
Right. Okay.
That's the entertainment I don't have to pay for.
Right.
Yep.
I mean, people but yet they donate like knives and jewelry and stuff like that. But I don't charge them anything because they need to make money also.
Right.
I love that aspect.
So, Neil, before we go, is there anybody that you want to say thanks to? You probably don't have a line of sponsors in front of you or anything.
All friends.
Yep. Anything you...
Hey, my sponsors, I think, every year, I thank them from the bottom of my heart. They're always right there when I ask for their donation. But I could not do this. And Carol and her crew, I'm the one out there running my mouth, making sure everything's good. And Carol and them are taking care of the money until she screams at me and comes across the counter, then I got to stop.
Well, y'all...
But I couldn't do it without these helpers.
No.
There's no way.
There's no way to be.
I do want to add something there. Because,
about me?
Because, Neil does his part and all of us workers do ours. But we wouldn't be doing anything if it weren't for all the participants.
You bet.
I mean, we have a big thumbs up to everyone that shows up and participates.
I mean, you could do all you wanted to and lay it out there. If nobody shows up, what do you do?
I know. I mean, it's just like what Steph and I do. If it wasn't for the people that follow us and get behind us, our great sponsor, our ornery ass members, we wouldn't be doing it. We couldn't afford to do it. It just wouldn't happen. I mean, it's what keeps us on the road.
Yeah, one thing, TJ, a lady asked me one time, she said, well, why do I have to come to this? And I just send my money to St. Jude. I said, I agree.
Yeah.
But you can send it, but you're not going to get any meals. You're not going to get a band. And you're not going to get T-shirts that say St. Jude all over it.
And man,
she goes, I didn't think about that.
Yeah, it's about being part of something. We need more of that these days. We can all sit there and live through live through our screen, but that just ain't living, And then what you're doing is you're giving a chance for a lot of these people maybe that work all the time. Like I know these people that donate, they're busting their ass year around. This is their vacation. This is their time together. And these people come all around. They fellowship. They get together. They get to see each other. They maybe see each other once a year, and it's this time of year. It's like a little Sturgis. Like everybody comes together. If you go down there and you leave, you'll leave with new friends. And new contacts. You're going to meet some amazing people with some unbelievable stories. You think we ride? There's some people that come down there and ride. They just live on the road.
Now, it's just like when I was the hog director down there, you had to go to training to, and that's where I met a lot of these people. And just like the big group that comes out of Kansas. I mean, I call them at least once or twice a month just to shoot the breeze.
Yeah.
You know, what are y'all doing, you know? And I mean, and if you buy something and you can't haul it back, I'm always the one, I have to ship it to you.
Yep.
You know, I don't mind that because you come to the rally every year and you spend your hard-earned money.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, you know,
But you better just think of how heavy those things are when you ship them back.
Oh yeah, we had a guy from Houston. They brung a used tire in
they
there.
bought it at the auction.
Oh yeah, but it was a used tire, and they had the plastic flowers that goes to the graveyard on it. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, he bought it, $75.
50 or 70.
Yeah. Anyway.
Heavy.
Anyway, to ship it to him, it was almost $300.
Wow.
I said, I'm gonna get your credit card on this one, brother. He goes, are you kidding me? I said, no. He said, I'm telling you, you better not be at Walmart or somewhere with this number. He said, I'm telling you, you better be, because they know me.
Yeah.
I don't pull mess. You don't think I pull something on you?
Well, hey man, that's something to say when people walk in there to see everything that y'all have laid out there. I'm not kidding you. It's table after table after table after table of good stuff. I mean, it's a variety from coats, helmets, art, cornhole,
boards,
board. I mean, it's just paintings, photos. You just don't know what you're gonna see. It's fun.
Yeah,
Fire pits.
Yeah, we had a couple of people make big fire pits and stuff, and you know, I'll tell the story of Bo Kelly. We come in there 2 years ago, and we had a cornhole board that her son had made, and it had lights in it.
Yeah.
But Bo wanted it. Big Bo wanted it. Well, a guy from Kansas had bid $1,000, and he walked out, and this young man has passed away. Anyway, he walked out, and he goes, I don't want that, but here's my check. He said, if whoever's underneath me bid, they can have it.
Good.
I didn't tell Bo.
Yeah.
Bo goes up there and bids $1,050. Them cornhole board sold for $2,050.
Ain't that a sight?
Yeah.
Those,
I'm like, man.
Well, the ones you had down there last year, they were nice.
Yeah. Her son makes them, and he donates them to us, and I'm gonna tell you, TJ, I've had what's that word? I can't spell it. What's that with these people?
Rapport.
I can talk to them. Rapport. That's it.
You got that talking ability.
I got but I'll talk to them, and they will give me something because I won't shut up till they do.
Yeah.
So when I call them, they're like, "Oh my God, is this Neil from Texas?" I said, "Yeah." What do you want?
Trust me, like our sponsors, I know, especially like Rainwater, I'll be talking to them and they have to just get a big breath whenever I start talking. They're just hanging on all these ideas. Yeah, they're just like, and then they get done and are like, Stephanie, will you please kind of send me an email and compress that and make that where it makes sense to us because I'm just rambling. Okay, guys. Well, we're about to run out of our live streaming time of our shared Zoom meeting deal.
Because he talked too much, didn't he?
No, I think it was Steph, probably.
Oh, yeah.
And Stephanie just, is this going to be on YouTube?
Yes.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Stephanie, thanks for letting me know. I had to download Zoom on my phone to be able to talk to y'all.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
I did not know that.
I'm like, this thing ain't working.
Well,
I've been working on this since 4:30.
Well, I know it, but you know what? You may use this more.
Technically challenged.
Well, you did amazing because you were right on time.
Yeah, you may use this more. And then everybody gets to see you when they talk to you. Bless their hearts.
Go ahead and say it. That's not a good thing, TJ.
Yeah, bless their hearts. Okay, guys. Well, we're going to put everything in there, like I said, leading up to this. Everybody that's watching Talimena Ride, Steph is going to put the link in here so you can find it as we get closer to it. We're going to be posting more about it. We're going to be down there. We'll be doing a ride from Picture Harley Davidson. We'll be posting that as well. Anybody else doing rides, let us know. We'll share that. Sharing is caring. Give a little share to Talamina here and the cause for St. Jude's and the ride and them kids. Never quit, and we won't either. That's what Neil says, and I love it so very much. So thank you guys for coming on. I've been looking forward to it.
Hey, thanks for having us.
Thank you.
All right, we'll talk to you all a little bit later on.
See you later.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
Let's see. Well, they did pretty good.
Yeah.
They did real good. So he had to get the Zoom, did he?
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I never know, like, as far as if you have to download Zoom or if you don't, and everyone uses different, like, we've had people that use Microsoft Teams and then
Yard.
Yeah, StreamYard and all that. I didn't think that you had to download Zoom, but...
So then also we do the free version where we're timed. We don't pay for it. Or if we paid for it, we'd probably have as long as we wanted to. But hey, you know, we're cheap that way.
Yeah, I did actually pay for it last weekend. I'm just not going to tell him.
Ooh, okay. That's how you get me to wrap it up. All right.
Actually, I had to. Because
you want to catch up anything on the comments or anything? Because I know me and Neil got to rambling there.
That's okay. So yeah, M8 Glider, you said that you guys going to be coming down from, you would be coming down from New York.
Oh, wow.
They're 21 hours from Picture. I said, well, you know, Picture's on your way to Texarkana, so just stop by. So just giving you guys a hard time. If you do decide to come, though, we would love to have you guys. And like you mentioned, I've already mentioned, we are doing a ride. It's on Facebook as an event page, and it's a ride to Talimena Rally. I'll share that in the description also. And then, yeah, I'll put the link that Neil was just talking about on Eventzilla. Is that what he's mentioned? Where you can register online. And then they do have a Facebook group, Talamina Cruising for St. Jude. It's just a group. It's not an actual Facebook page or Instagram page. It's a Facebook group that you join, and it'll have all the information on it. It'll have links back to where you can register online. It's going to have itinerary as far as what's happening which day. It's a place where you guys can share pictures and see pictures from the last several years. They've had it been going on for years now. And then, yeah, like you were saying, and he was saying, it's a place where you're going to meet friends, like friends that you'll always connect with. And there's some great people that we've met last year, and I'm excited to see him again.
Yeah, I'm excited about this. Like I said, you're riding for a purpose, and he does take you through some pretty country, and we had a blast last year. We know we're going to as well. This year, I'm looking forward to the ride down there. Of course, we'll be starting up there at T.W.R Harley Davidson. That's right. That's an amazing dealership, guys. I'm so proud of that, to be teamed up with them again this year. Family owned and ran here in the Ozarks. Absolutely a great dealership, and we'll be hanging out there for a little bit and then cutting our way around whatever you tell me, going over to Oklahoma and back down and around.
Yeah, I was just going to pull it up and see if he wanted me to mention it.
Yeah, sure.
But it may take me a minute to...
I've been looking forward to this, guys. You can see that Neil is just full of piss and vinegar. He's a great, passionate individual that's trying to do something good. I mean, I think that's all he thinks about.
It does. He works on this all year long.
This is his baby.
Yeah.
You know, and so you'll see it too when you get down there. Like I said, he's not going to tell us the exact route, but it's pretty cool what he'll be doing. And the food is great. You'll see how it all lays out, and everybody just falls in behind each other. And like I said, we get there at the restaurant. We all just kind of fall in behind, and you just eat. When everybody gets done, then we all gather back up, which is hard to do. But it works out great, and we just take off again. So it's pretty exciting.
Really quick, I just want to say, yes, Matt, which Chad and Brandy already replied to it, and I appreciate that. So, yeah, the Talimena Rally registration fee is like, what did he say, $100, and that's the Thursday, Friday, Saturday. That's the dinner Thursday night, Friday, Saturday, lunch and dinner, and then the live music, all that stuff. That's in with your registration fee. The room is separate.
Yeah, but guys, we're talking about $100 a person. You just trust me. You're gonna get, I don't know. That's, in my mind, that's way cheap. But
yeah.
Anyway, trust me, you're gonna get your money's worth. The first dinner's worth that. I mean, the dinner and the show's worth $100 in entertainment. They'll have your beverages there. They have a bar there in the restaurant. They'll also have beverages inside you can buy. You can walk around with it. They're pretty laid back with us too. As we park outside, we're staying there. For us at the hotel, you can walk around and check out the bikes and drink a little beer as long as we're good and calm and respectful. The hotel there, the host, they were great to us. We had a blast. I know they had their hands full, and they did really well.
Yeah.
Just great. And then there's a little alleyway out there just another big room that he'll have all the vendors set up there. So you'll check in, restaurant over here, and a bar. You check in, elevators. You come into another foyer that's pretty big, and they'll have all the vendors there, and you have some outside as well. Then you walk into the big room there, entertainment center there that they've got there, with a stage. The beer, shirts, everybody kind of congregates in there. They have a little outside area out there as well that you can sit outside if you guys smoke or vape or whatever, and drink your beer and enjoy each other out there as well. It's set up good.
I'm gonna put the link in the chat section right here for the Talimena Facebook group. Okay, and it is there.
Got it
now.
Yep, there it is. So that kind of gives you some information. This is something that we'll be doing this year. Looking forward to it. Like I said, the ride down there, and then everything that we got going this year, Steph is working on that as well. We'll be going all the major rallies. We're getting ready to head down there to Daytona Bike Week. That'll be our first thing before. That'll be our first big ride, our first real ride of the year. You'll be seeing us do some cool stuff with T.W.R Harley Davidson, Custom Dynamics. Going to be a big year with them as well. And everybody else we're getting everything else dialed in. Rainwater, Holton, Sexton. We'll be doing Sexton. We'll be doing some cool stuff with them as well. We're looking forward to it. Proud to be here in the Ozarks and showing it off this year.
Yes, for sure. All right, guys. I think that wraps up our live feed
I just
tonight.
get to this point where I've just said a whole lot and my head just starts rattling a little bit.
Yeah, that's okay. Got a lot of stuff going on. Oh, we did have a message today asking about a leather wallet that a good follower follows us and made this wallet for us. Twisted.
So he does leather work right here, and you can see Steph and I on the chopper, and then you can see God, this thing is so backwards.
It's backwards. Nope.
Ornery as fuck logo there. It's kind of hard to see, I know. But just enjoying the hell. It's kind of cool to see what everybody carries, and what you ride with. And I have a grommet in here that I had my chain that you guys see me run so much that at the very beginning we had a nice person send us a real cool brass chain that I wear. And then, of course, my knives by Nick. So we'll have him on next week, and we'll be talking about these knives as well. This is a great knife to carry. He can also carry a side mount, which I'm going to have to get him to make me one. Because I get facially profiled when I go into a bar. If it's hanging down a little bit, they make me take it off, take it to the back of the bike. But it's cool to see what people ride with and what they carry. We talk about it a lot, so we'll be talking about that as well. I'm looking forward to next week visiting with Nick.
I do too.
Man, he does some cool shit.
And he will be down in Daytona also. He usually sets up every year at Willie's Chopper Show, which is another event that we're going to be attending during Daytona. It's a great event. Anyways, he's going to fill us in more on that next weekend. But I do want to answer William. He said, when you register, is there a list of hotels or motels or whatever that's close by? So actually, when you register, it does show the location as 5200 Convention Plaza. That is the convention of the host hotel. So if you want to put that address into your map, and then you can look at any of the hotels that are really close by. I think Carol was saying there's like three or four. Of them.
There's one right next door, which a lot of people go over there. It's just walking right across it's the same parking lot basically. So it's not quite full yet. That'd be a great one to look at and get. And then there's some right around there as well. And like I said, everybody hangs out together right there anyway. I really think, and I look for Neil to have to expand some way soon.
Definitely. I believe last year, you can watch the video, I think that there was close to 500 motorcycles.
Yeah, and it's cool. And it's kind of like we're seeing this thing grow, and I can tell that, well, we've seen this before. We know this is going to be a great thing.
Yeah.
It's only going to get bigger, and it's cool to watch it grow and be part of it.
Yeah, so I'm going to put this information. You can register. You can actually just buy event t-shirts if you want an event t-shirt, or if you want to go and you want to get an extra t-shirt. But your t-shirt does come with your registration too. And then, yeah, William, you said where are we staying? We will be staying at the host hotel.
Yep.
And I think Neil has said that it is booked, but there's a hotel that's directly right next door. So not even, it's like shares the same parking lot.
Yeah.
So that's the hotel that is starting to fill up and will be sold out quickly.
So real quick, I didn't want to start out with this, but guys, I want to tell you that our Pay It Forward is still going on. I'll let Steph kind of fill you in on that a little bit too before we go here.
Yes, so for J.R. Thompson here in Arkansas, our Pay It Forward is happening. The description, or the links are in the description. Also, GoFundMe page is there on his site, or on his Facebook page, which is Win Therapy, and I think he shared it on his own also. You can donate to the GoFundMe. Feel free to. Any donation to him is going to make a huge difference. Don't feel like you have to just donate to ours, but if you do, we appreciate it. It just helps us get our name out there. Also, as far as sharing our Pay It Forwards and the biker community and our Pay It Forward that we're putting on each year. We are a nonprofit, a 501(c), so any donation that you make through our channel, we can send you a receipt for tax deductions. But yeah, that's still going on through the end of this month, so through the 31st.
Yes, and also if you buy anything off of Amazon.
Yes, you can use smileamazon.com instead of just Amazon.
And that will go, a portion of that will go to the Pay It Forward. Steph got that set up.
I
and
forgot
it's really
about
cool.
that.
Yeah, I thought about that today. You know, there it goes, guys. We're not professionals about this, but we're all out there trying to do good. And Steph, it means a lot to us. And, you know, a lot of things, I've heard a lot of people say you shouldn't be talking about things that you do good. You should just keep it to yourself. Well, I call bullshit on that. Not in today's climate. We got to talk about it. We got to get the snowball rolling. And I'm proud of people doing stuff and talking about it. It gets people involved. Like I said, we want to be part of a good story. And I'm proud of the things that Steph and I have done. One thing we haven't really talked a whole lot about, we need to shed light on, All Kids Bike. This year, during Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue, we did that guided ride, and we were able to sponsor 3 schools this year for All Kids program. I'm very proud of that.
Yeah, so All Kids Bike, you guys know we've talked about this before. If you haven't heard us talk about it, get ready. All Kids Bike is a nonprofit, and their mission is to teach all kids by the end of kindergarten to ride a bicycle, to ride on 2 wheels. That's like our younger generation, our youth that's growing up. A lot of them don't get to learn to even ride a bicycle, 2 wheels, because they don't get the chance. That there's less and less bikes sold, you know, for kids. And so their mission is to teach them all through the school district. So it is a curriculum that they put into the school, and they provide these schools with this program. It's a bicycle for the instructor, and I think 24 for the students. And
their Strider bikes are so cool, guys.
Yes.
They're awesome.
It's pretty cool.
We don't want to harp too much on that, but
yes,
y'all, we're going to be talking more about that this year.
Wait.
Yep.
But, so Daring Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue, All Kids Bike raffled off sold raffle tickets for a motorcycle built by Rusty Wallace. If you guys remember, if you came to Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue, you probably saw the motorcycle on display and had an opportunity to buy a raffle ticket. They're giving away that drawing the ticket for that raffle to give away that bike Saturday, the last Saturday of Daytona Bike Week. So we're going to be definitely checking that out. I don't know if we're going to live stream it or what, but if you guys bought a ticket, Daring Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue, you'll want to pay attention because it's coming up.
Yeah, this is going to be really neat. We are ambassadors for All Kids Bike, and we're very proud of them. We're going to be having them on as well, one of our live streams. Steph is going to look at, do you remember what date?
I don't remember the date,
that's okay,
but I believe it is, okay, yeah. It is February 22nd. So February 21st would be our normal Tuesday night live stream. However, that's Fat Tuesday, and we absolutely love Mardi Gras and Carnival season. So Fat Tuesday, we're going to be celebrating Mardi Gras in Eureka Springs, and so we won't be doing a live stream that Tuesday night. It will be Wednesday night the 22nd, and Ryan with All Kids Bike, Strider Bikes will be on live with us.
Yeah, and it'll be really cool. I'm going to apologize right now because I'm going to be hungover. But we're really looking for that. We'll be talking about this further throughout the year about everything we're doing with them. Wow, we got a big year going on. We're talking about Mardi Gras over there in Eureka. Steph and I were thinking about making a crew. We've never done that. That's something that we're about. We got enough stuff on our plate. But anyway, this is us,
I know.
guys.
We're already thinking about making our own crew there in Eureka Springs. They do a lot of things throughout carnival season for Mardi Gras. They've got a couple. They have probably 6 different crews in Eureka Springs, and I know that the crew of Cork just decorated the Mardi Gras tree. They have one tree dedicated to Mardi Gras, and it's they beat it, and it's really cool. Barkus, of course, there's a crew of Barkus down in New Orleans, but they also have one going on in Eureka Springs, which is all about your furry pets. And Mr. Hanky will be participating in their events.
I'm just thinking about if we get some brass together and we march down the street and have a crew of the dunk or something, you know. Anyway, you can see where we're going, guys. This is Steph and I's life. It's pretty exciting.
Lots of
nonstop. But we want to thank everybody over there in Eureka Springs for supporting Steph and I, the Ornery One. Each and every one of y'all are so good to us. Over in Rogers, thank you guys so much. We want to mention, Picture Harley Davidson again, Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue. They're going to have a good one this year. Got a lot of stuff fixing to happen over there. We talked about the other day, which I can't talk about, but they'll be releasing a lot of excitement, a lot of exciting stuff fixing to happen here in the Ozarks Hot Springs Rally.
Yes.
Looking forward to that. That was a blast last year.
I can't help it, but whenever I look at the shadow hits, because I have high cheekbones, and it almost looks like I have, like the football players that wear like
a little makeup. Keep the sun out of your eyes. All right, guys. Well, that was a hell of a live feed. We'll be on next Tuesday with Knives by Nick. We can't wait for that to hear what he's all going to be into and showing off some knives, maybe.
Yes, for sure.
Anything you want to add there, Mama?
Nope.
All right, guys. Well, we sure do appreciate each and every one of you guys for tuning in and chiming in. Until we see you next time, y'all stay ornery.
And I'm going to turn off the live stream this time so it won't be a 12-hour live.